Hello and welcome. We're getting ready to do a collective reading that we have for this week. At the end of the week, we do have a new moon in Cancer. But I've already done my initial shuffle, so take a quick moment to yourself to ask yourself what messages, what you want advice about, what you would like some clarity on, and ask your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels to allow me to deliver these messages to you. And it only takes what applies, right? If it don't apply, let it fly. I empower all of us to be in alignment with our highest and greatest good and to take empowered action. Anything I say, it's not the absolute truth, it's not the absolute future, because we all have free will, and that is the strongest gift that the Most High has given us. Hey Britt, welcome in, my loves. Again, feel free to follow me on TT on the Clock app if you know what that is, because I do personal readings there, but I just do the collectives and the general ones over here. So yeah, we're just going to get into it. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, God and the Most High. What information or insights do you have for the collective? Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. What is it you would like us to know and to be aware of? What is this? Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm getting a sense of emotional fortitude. I don't want to say that some of us were emotionally weak. I don't want to say that we're emotionally weak, right? But I'm looking at the Queen of Cups, the Strength card in reverse, the Hermit card in reverse, and the King of Cups upright. Right, and those two reversals are in between the Queen and the King of Cups. And there's something about believing in ourselves emotionally, or allowing ourselves to take charge of our emotions, right? With this Emperor card and this World card in reverse. I'm hearing again, Hierophant. There's something about a stable foundation for our relationship. Some of us, we need to create a stable foundation for how we deal with our not our relationships but our emotions, right? It just feels so energy, because emotions in the element of water, this is a very watery reading. There's a lot of ebb and flow, there's a lot of back and forth, there's waves crashing and deep water waves, and how we're all connected to the water, you know what I mean? Our bodies are 90% water, and it seems that so many of us we're very rigid with the way that we're living our lives. We have structure, we have order, we have a foundation. We go to work, we clock in, we clock out, we come home, we do our routines, we cook, we clean, we handle our responsibilities. But I'm kind of getting a sense that many of us were forgetting that our emotions are a part of our responsibilities as well, and that needs to be a part of the process. Right? Does that make sense? Is that resonating? And Queen of Wands in reverse, the last card, 10 of Wands in reverse, it feels like it's been too long that we've gone in and we just haven't prioritized our emotions, right? Especially in a way that invites fun and adventure and play and exploration and feeling beautiful and sociable and pretty or attractive or handsome. You know what I mean? All these things are okay, and they deal with our emotional realities. Excuse me, truth burp. And they just need a little attention. They just need a little attention. What else do you have for us in regards to the new moon coming up this Friday? Again, the new moon is coming up this Friday, I believe, June the 5th. I do know it's on the 5th. Justice card. Justice card, 5 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of us, there are some emotional issues that we might have swept under the rug, right? That we might have just I'm hearing rationalized. You know how sometimes you intellectualize your emotions, or you rationalize them? You're okay, I know why X, Y, and Z happened. I know why that occurred. This person did this because of da-da-da-da-da. I felt this way because of da-da-da-da-da. And I'm kind of getting, because you had a docket that you went through and you checked off and you spoke to your therapist and you journaled about it, that you feel like it's gotten better, but this Nine of Pentacles in reverse is actually saying that it hasn't gotten better, right? That you thinking about it, you might have like tricked yourself into believing that you dealt with the emotions, but that's not it. That's not it. Sometimes we just have to feel the emotions. And sometimes if we feel like we can make sense of them, or we can rationalize what happened, or put it into a certain box and check that box off, then that's the emotional work. And that's not the emotional work. The emotional work is just feeling it sometimes. Sometimes it's just allowing yourself to grieve. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse. And in many ways, some of us, we haven't allowed ourselves to grieve. We haven't allowed ourselves to cry, to feel the hurt or the loss or the trauma, and then to come out on the other side of that. Yes, my loves? What's the action plan? How do we move forward? Please and thank you. How do we move forward? Can y'all hear the crickets on the back? On YouTube? Do you find the sound of crickets soothing? If you do, let me know in the comment section. Now here's the thing. I like my chest, like some of us, once we start to deal with these emotions, they're gonna hit us like a ton of bricks, right? Because so many things they've been like, there's just going to be a lot going on, right? Because with Saturn going into retrograde, and it's going to take a few weeks for us to really begin to feel it. But you know, Cancer season, we can be very emotional. Cancers can be very emotional. And just what I'm getting is like, as we uncover and start to deal with some of these emotions, they're going to hit us like a ton of bricks. It's going to feel a little bit extreme because they've just been buried for so long, right? This could be repressed memories, repressed trauma, things of that nature. But they are saying that what we need to know right now, that in order to move forward and to be able to think clearly, and to process them, that we are going to need community with this Three of Pentacles, right? And this Hierophant, this could actually be a therapist. This could be a doctor. But even not with this Hierophant, I'm getting somebody with more wisdom. You know what I mean? Just like somebody who may be like older than you and may be able to impart some wisdom, some guidance, some advice. I'm thinking is going to be really, really good, really, really helpful. But even if not that, like having your group of friends around you is going to be lovely as well. Right, my loves? Yeah. Will do, Priscilla. Okay, we're gonna move on to love life now. Okay, we're gonna move on to love life now. Yeah. Moving forward, we're gonna move on to love life. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Is it hot? Is it steamy? Is it icy? Is it cold? Anything regarding our love lives you would like to be told? I'm here to deliver. Okay, they coming out swinging. Somebody's ready to be married. Somebody's ready to tie the knot. But these cards are saying you're not ready to tie the knot. Somebody's ready to tie the knot. Somebody's ready to get married. Somebody's ready to find the one all be all and to be off the market. The Most High is saying, no, you're not. You're not ready. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're not ready for nothing like that. There are so many challenges you haven't been through. There are so many things you haven't learned. There are so many secrets. There are so many things like lurking in the shadows, and you talking about you want a wedding ring. No, you don't. You just want the emotional fulfillment of what you've always been told a marriage is going to be like. You want the idea of being married in a house and the kids. That's what you want. You want the fun. You want the idea of marriage. You want the the novelty of marriage, but you don't want the work, you don't want the structure, you don't want the foundation, you don't want the discipline, you don't want the sacrifice. Anything else for the girly pops? They kind of came out swinging, and like, you're dissatisfied. Somebody's dissatisfied because they like, and even if it's not marriage, it's just like your next big relationship, your next big serious relationship. This really do feel like marriage with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here. But if it's not marriage, it's a very serious relationship. You know what I mean? And you say that that's what you want, but you're not ready for it because you just haven't put in the work. I'm hearing that some of us, we need to become different people. There's a different amount of emotional maturity. And then this Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck is also like, there's the fantasy and the illusion about what having the serious relationship or having this marriage is going to be like. And it's very no tea, no shade, but it's selfish. It's like, I'm going to have da-da-da-da-da, and then I'll have my perfect fairy tale. I'm going to have X, Y, and Z, and then ain't nobody going to be able to tell me nothing. And it's going to feel so good, and it's going to feel so great. But the whole while, you haven't asked, how are you going to serve this other person? How are you going to support this other soul, this other human being? You know, with their soul, their spirits, their emotional needs. What are you going to do for that other person in this relationship that you want to be in so badly? Okay. Can we get an action plan? The Most High did not want to play. The Most High did not come to play about this love reading today. So what's T? What's the action? Okay. Sorry, my loves. My battery died. Talking about battery exhausted. I just got to make sure she's charged. But I've been recording a lot on her lately. But let me get back to it. So what's the action plan for the love life on this collective reading? Hey, Harry. How you doing, my love? What is the action plan for this collective love reading? How are we going to move on from this no tea, no shade? This just like self-serving energy. This like self-serving energy. Right, so what I'm getting is that like we need to have like love don't even feel love. Love don't even feel fun. Hey Yasmin, how you doing? Love don't even feel like love. It don't feel fun. It doesn't feel exciting. You know what I mean? I'm just getting a sense that it kind of feels like a chore. Right? That like love and marriage and a happy relationship is this thing not that you have because it's emotionally fulfilling, and then like you go to this other person sees you, you know what I mean, and they lift your days up and you pour love and support into them and you have the greatest support system you could ever ask for. It feels like checking a box. It feels like, okay, now I'm married, now can't no bitch tell me nothing about whoop-de-whoop-wop-de-wop, whatever. Okay, now I ain't got no man, you hoes ain't got no man. It's like, maybe it's not that exactly, but it just, it honestly, it feels like marriage, if that makes sense. It feels like the foundation of marriage. It feels like you want to be in a relationship just so that you have the, what is it, the creature comforts or the foundation or the stability of having that within a capitalistic system. Right? And not to say that's a bad thing, but all the ushy-gushy, lovely, beautiful things about a relationship, they just don't kind of seem like a factor. Just, again, it feels like a check mark on a box. Yeah. But the Most High is saying that, like, release all of that. Release the expectation that you have to be married by a certain age and that you need to have, like, children by whoop-de-whoop, wop-de-wop, whatever. And, oh, woe is me. If I don't have a person, then what am I doing? And life is over. Like, all the doom and gloom, you could really, 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 really let that go. Let that go. Right? And allow yourself to play and to have fun and to have some type of, like, relaxation. Right? Again, the Most High really wants us to invite the joy and the play and the emotional delight. Delight is the word. Like, ooh, it's like your favorite piece of cake. Like dating and relationships should feel like your favorite piece of cake right now. Right, my loves? Yeah, because for some people it doesn't feel like a piece of cake. It feels like a piece of work. It feels like you got to clock in and clock out and do all that good stuff. Yes, beauties? Okay. Do we have any oracle cards? I feel like, is it Slim picking on the oracle cards? They said no oracle cards. Is there anything else? Just the lasting message. We're going to get one more message and then we're going to close out. What's this last message for the group, please and thank you? Last message for the collective. Again, if you're enjoying this, if you feel as if it resonates, if you're getting value out of this, please consider donating. Here's my Cash App right here. You know what I mean? If you want to learn how to do the tarot with me, you can also join me over at the Tarot Tribe tier on my Patreon. We have class every other Thursday. If you would like to know, if you want to find out how the Most High and your ancestor, spirit guides, and angels are communicating with you, and you want to be able to divine, you know what I mean, the messages from the tarot at a high level for yourself and get the specifics that you need, I would definitely check into that tarot course. Any other offerings, or if you still want me to do it, you know what I mean, you can always book me for a private reading. That's another option as well. Right, but what are the closing messages for this reading, please and thank you? Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Now, I do not do free mini readings, but I can do a card pull for you. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, and the Most High. This is the last message. I feel like they're just like setting the priority, because I did throw a lot of like information at you, but definitely in regards to this new moon. So this just might be the vibe or the expectation for the week, right, my loves? But with the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, these both feel like they're upright, if I'm being honest. I'm getting a good sense of take it easy and have fun. Again, we've stepped into the summer solstice. We've stepped into the summer solstice. It's giving take it easy and have fun, because with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse, again, like I was saying earlier, those hidden traumas, those repressed memories, those repressed feelings that we thought we dealt with, they've kind of been ruminating, and they're going to continue to come up with all this like oceanic, watery energy that we're moving through. And it just seems like the Most High wants us to know, don't allow that to like steal all the joy and fun out of your life. Yes, it's going to be hard and difficult and heavy emotions to deal with. You know what I mean? But like they're showing me like an image of a child, right? Like, you ever see like how children like cry? Like they'll cry about something, they'll cry real hard. They'll take a nap and then they'll just go back to playing. They'll go back to playing outside, you know, playing with their toys and stuff. That's what I'm getting. That's what the Most High wants us to do, right? Because we still have an abundance of other emotional options available to us with the Seven of Cups. Because, like, as adults, sometimes we'll cry, we'll boo-hoo, we'll lay in the bed, we'll go to sleep, we'll wake up from a nap, and then we'll continue to cry and boo-hoo. We ain't got to do that, right? That extra boo-hoo. Once you didn't cry it out once, okay, girl, I need to cry. I'm going to go take a jog. I'm gonna go to the club now. I'm gonna have a good jolly time. And again, connecting with your friends, leaning on your relationships and the people that you know can pour like loving and nurturing energy into you is gonna be so helpful this week. Yes, my loves? No oracle cards? Okay, no oracle cards. All right. That concludes tonight's collective reading. Yeah, please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. Again, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what resonates down in the comment section. And if you like this video, subscribe, because I do this every Tuesday. I'll be uploading what else will I be uploading? I'll also be uploading a month ahead view of the month of July. That's actually going to come a little bit later. If you subscribe to me on Patreon at any of the tiers, you'll have access to that right away. And then I will be doing a friendship pick a card reading, so keep an eye out for that. And again, if you like this content, subscribe, because there's more where it came from. But all right, I love y'all. Have a good night. Until next time, this is XMO. Ta-ta. And don't forget to thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. Bye.